When a marriage ends, a new kind of war begins. It is not fought with armies but with affidavits. Not on battlefields but in sterile conference rooms and courtrooms. In this war, your lawyer is not just your representative, they are your commanding officer, your chief strategist, your intelligence agent. You hire them to navigate the complexities of the legal system, to protect your assets, and to secure your future. You tell them everything. Every secret, every fear, every mistake. The system is built on a sacred pact of confidentiality. But there is one thing, one specific type of statement you can make to your lawyer, that can unintentionally arm your enemy, compromise your entire strategy, and lead to your own defeat. This is not legal advice. This is a deconstruction of a critical strategic error. This is the story of the one thing you should never say to your divorce lawyer. To understand this critical flaw, we must first analyze the nature of the engagement. A divorce proceeding is fundamentally an information war. Both sides are attempting to construct a narrative, a version of reality that is most favorable to their objectives. Your lawyer's job is to build your narrative on a foundation of legally admissible facts, while simultaneously dismantling the narrative of your opponent. To do this, they need intelligence. Complete, unfiltered, and brutally honest intelligence from you, their client. This is the purpose of attorney-client privilege. It creates a secure, impenetrable vault where you can disclose everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly, without fear that it will be used against you. This vault is the single most powerful tool in your arsenal. You must disclose the hidden bank account. You must disclose the affair. You must disclose every mistake you have made. Your lawyer needs to know where every landmine is buried so they can either avoid it or disarm it before your opponent finds it. A surprise on the battlefield is catastrophic. Your lawyer's strategy is designed to eliminate surprises. But this is where everything takes a turn. The integrity of this vault depends on one thing, truth. Your lawyer operates on the assumption that what you tell them is the ground truth reality of the situation. Their entire strategy, their legal filings, their negotiations, it is all built on the information you provide. They are building a complex war machine based on your intelligence reports. But what if the intelligence is flawed? What if you, the client, deliver a piece of information that is not just a lie, but a specific kind of lie that fundamentally corrupts the entire operation? And what happened next shocked even the experts. This brings us to the one statement. It is not a single, specific phrase, but a category of communication. It is any statement where you instruct, ask, or imply a desire for your lawyer to help you lie, hide assets, or fabricate evidence. It sounds like this: how can we make sure my spouse never finds out about this other property? Or can we say my income is lower than it actually is? Or, most dangerously, I'm going to tell the court this happened, can you just back me up? The moment you say this, you are no longer a client seeking counsel. You have become a co-conspirator asking for an accomplice. And you have just handed your lawyer a live grenade. This is the point where the story becomes unbelievable. A lawyer is an officer of the court. Their duty to their client is immense, but it is superseded by their ethical duty to the legal system itself. They cannot, under any circumstances, knowingly present false information to a judge. To do so would risk sanctions, disbarment, and even criminal charges. When you ask your lawyer to help you lie, you do two catastrophic things. First, you shatter the foundation of trust between you. Your lawyer can no longer be certain that any information you provide is accurate. Every document, every statement you make is now suspect. They are forced to operate with corrupted intelligence, a fatal flaw in any high-stakes engagement. But the real question is, what is the second, more dangerous consequence? Here's where things get even more intense. You may have just destroyed your own attorney-client privilege. The privilege is designed to protect honest, confidential legal advice. It is not a shield for committing a crime or a fraud. This is known as the crime-fraud exception. If there is evidence that you are using your lawyer's services to perpetrate a future fraud on the court, for example, by hiding assets or lying under oath, a judge can rule that the communications related to that fraud are no longer privileged. This means your opponent's legal team could potentially gain access to the very conversations where you planned the deception. Your own words spoken in what you thought was a secure vault could be presented as evidence against you in open court. It is the legal equivalent of your enemy capturing your encrypted communications and a key to decrypt them. It is a strategic disaster from which there is almost no recovery. This leads us to the climax. The operational breakdown. Let's imagine the scenario. You've told your lawyer you want to hide an asset. Your lawyer, ethically bound, either refuses or, in the worst-case scenario, withdraws from the case, citing an irreconcilable conflict. Now you must find a new lawyer, and the reason for the withdrawal may cast a shadow over your entire case. Or let's imagine you proceed with the lie, and your lawyer is unaware. The case moves forward. You are in a deposition, or on the witness stand. Your spouse's attorney, who has done their own deep intelligence gathering, produces a bank statement and email a witness. They expose the lie. In that moment, your entire case implodes. Your credibility is destroyed. Everything you have said, every claim you have made, is now viewed by the judge through the lens of that one proven lie. The judge may sanction you. They may award legal fees to your opponent. In the division of assets, they may rule against you on every discretionary point, simply because you have proven yourself to be an untrustworthy actor. You didn't just lose the argument. You lost the entire war because you corrupted your own intelligence operation from the inside. The most powerful strategy in a divorce is not deception. It is radical, brutal honesty with your own legal counsel. Your lawyer is your surgeon. You cannot lie to them about your symptoms and expect a successful operation. You must show them every wound, every disease, so they can create a strategy to heal you. The one thing you should never say to your divorce lawyer is anything that asks them to abandon their role as your officer and join you as a criminal. Because the moment you do, you are no longer fighting your spouse. You are fighting the system itself. And that is a war you can never win. And the truth is, this story isn't finished yet. In courtrooms across the country, every day, individuals are making these critical strategic errors, unaware that the words they believe are helping them are actually building the architecture of their own defeat.